Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi. See, we have a couple people watching right now, so hopefully a couple more people jump on. But we are going to do a spring makeup look today, so very excited for this. So my name is Laura Vaughn. I'm an educator at the Veda Fredericks Institute in Cincinnati, and this is Paige.
Hi. I'm an admissions counselor here at Aveda.
Yes, awesome. So we are going to be doing a spring eye look. So right now we are still wearing our masks and we really want to play up those eyes. So I chose for Paige today, we are going to do, because she has kind of a bluish tint to her eyes, and I wanted to keep with those cooler tones. So we're going to use the Violet Bloom eyeshadow trio and then also Opal for a highlight.
Can't see anything, black screen.
Okay, so we have a black screen. Let's see. I don't know. I know Brian is on. Brian, can you see us? Oh,
okay.
You can see us now. Okay, awesome. All right, so we already went ahead and prepped Paige's skin. So today I used the Sweet Tea of the Tinted Moisturizer with Aveda. You see that there. And then I also used for the concealer Hazelnut. So that's just going to even out her skin tone. And it's spring. We want the skin to be hydrated and glowing. So I think it was perfect for her. And then we also did a little bit of the translucent powder just to tone down some of that shininess that's coming through. So we already did the brows, just kind of filled in. She already had great brows. So just a little fill. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So first thing that I am going to do is use the Tinted Moisturizer to prep her eyelid. I'm going to do it this way. So I'm doing this just to make sure that the skin tone is nice and even. And I like to use the Tinted Moisturizer so that the shadow really grabs a hold and it can really pop. Through. All right. So now that we are all done, Kate, thank you. She does have stunning skin. All right. So I'm going to start off by using the darkest shade in my Violet Bloom trio. Okay, so this darkest shade right here, which is the Define color. I'm going to load up my brush. I'm going to look this way. And I'm going to have you open your eye for just a second. So her crease, she has a gray eye shape. And I'm just going to kind of accentuate it just a little bit more in that roundness in there. And so I'm going to place this dark Define color right in her crease. So I'm just kind of patting it right in where I want it to go. And with this, we can get away with doing a lot of bold looks right now and playing up those eyes because we can't do fun things with our lips right now, which I am sad about. Can't wait to show off some bold lips again. So I'm just patting that right in. And I'm going to leave that for just a second. You can see nice saturation of color. I'm going to come to the other side. And just placing that right in her crease. I'm going to have you look towards me for just 1 second. So I went down just a little too far out here on this side. And what is great is just a little bit of that Tinted Moisturizer and a sponge. I can just come right through and clean that right up. We always make little mistakes, so this is a little bit of a magic eraser right there for you. Okay, so once I'm done with this, I'm going to take a clean brush, and this is my contour brush. So I don't want any product on it, and I'm going to have her close her eyes, and I'm working from the inner corner in just little circular motions and working my way out. I don't want to work out in because I don't want to get a buildup of color on the nose. So I'm working in and out. So just blending that right through. And then I'm going to have you turn this way. And again, working on the in and out. And so, just looking at the chat, how many people do we have right now? Ooh, we got 6 people watching us, Paige. Awesome. So now I'm going to come in with the contour color of the Violet Bloom, that middle shade right there. And I'm just going to load up my brush again, and then I'm going to have her look down and towards your nose. There you go. And I'm just going to press this right on the outer corner. Again, I like to press it in because I want it to go right where I want it. Okay, if I go in and just sweep, I feel like I lose some of that color. So by pressing it in, all that color is going to stay. Okay, and once I am done with that, I like to take a sponge and just kind of clean off my brush just so I don't have too much color there. And I'm just going to blend those 2 colors together. Just again, little circular motions. Okay. And then I'm going to have go the other side. And have you look down and towards your nose. I feel like when I do makeup applications, one thing that typically happens is that people are kind of watching where you're going. And so if the model is looking at your brush and you're coming at them with a pointy object, they start to back away. So by having them look in a different direction, they can't see you coming at them. So
it's a good tip.
Yeah. Especially if you have tweezers. Then they really start to back away. All right. So we just have a really nice soft blend between those 2 colors. Go ahead and look at me for a second. Okay. I'm just going to bring in a little bit more color right over here. Okay. Now my last color is going to be the opal, which is a single trio, or not trio, just a single. And this is a beautiful highlight. I like to use this on the cheekbones also. And I'm going to have you look down and then away. So I'm going right in her inner corner. I want to brighten that area up. I'm going to kind of blend it in to my previous color. So this is going to really open up the eyes. And this is one of my go-to shadows. And it's beautiful by itself with other colors on the cheeks, on the eyes, everywhere. And then I am going to use, again, my contour brush. And I'm going to do a very light amount at the brow bone. Nice quick sweep there. Go ahead and look at me. All right. See here. Okay. So because it is more of a spring look, I don't want to use a pencil. If you really wanted to define your eyes, you could use a liner for this, but I'm going to choose not to. But I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Black Forest mascara. And use my little spoolie here. One trick that I always like to do is when I pull this out, I don't pull it completely out. I'm going to bend it. And this is going to be easy to get in and do mascara on a guest. Sometimes when you come over to do this side, their face is in the way. So by going in this way, you can get all the way to their lashes. So I'm going to have you look down, and I'm going to come through, get all the way there. And if you have a guest that might have, or a model who has really blonde lashes, one thing I like to do is use a small fan brush. That fan brush, you can get all the way to the lash line without getting it on their skin. Because the worst is when you spend a good amount of time with your eyeshadow and then you get mascara on it. Okay, go ahead and look at me. All right, she has wonderful lashes. So I'm a shimmier also. I don't know, how do you typically put on your mascara? Are you a shimmier?
Yeah, and I usually have my mouth wide open in front of the mirror trying to get every lash. So
yeah, the faces that we make when we're concentrating are funny, which now these days the mask is hiding it. So nobody can see, like when you're sticking your tongue out, doing a haircut or a makeup application. Right. So I'm really just making sure I'm getting that nice coat. All right, so you can see. Okay, and then I'm gonna have you look up and then out that way. Perfect. And I'm just lightly touching her lower lashes. I don't want it to be too heavy, but I just want to add just a little bit of definition. So just a light coat. And I don't want to dip into the mascara again because I don't want it to be bold on the lower lashes. All right. And my last thing that I'm going to be doing, I am going to just pop on a couple of individual lashes. So this is a trio lash. These are Ardell's, and I love them. So I am going to pop on just a couple on her outer corners. I do this every day just to kind of open up those lashes. So I'm going to pop these on right here just so that I can grab them. So I'm just dipping in a little bit of glue, and I'm just going to pop right on the outer corner. Now she already has great long lashes, but this is just going to make her outer corners pop a little bit more and open them up. So I'm just going to place 2 on her. I typically on myself do about 3 so that they open up that way. So I hold them on to them with my tweezers and just pop on the outer corners. Just leave them there for just a second. So a little bit of glue. And I'm using Duo glue. It's the best. And it's going to dry clear. So right now you might be able to see that you can see a little bit of the white in the glue, but it will dry very soon. Yes, okay, so my favorite highlight, yes, Opal. Awesome. Very nice.
Should we get a closer shot?
Yeah, let's see if we can get a little bit closer. So So just some fun color. So excited to enter cosmetology program. Awesome, Annie.
Hi, Annie.
Yes. Annie, what school are you going to be joining? Let's see. Because we have Cincinnati, Indianapolis, Columbus, LA, and Chapel Hill. So all the people.
Mm-hmm. Awesome, Cincinnati West.
Yes.
Perfect.
I will see you there, Annie.
And I will most likely be your admissions rep for there. So.
Yes. Yeah. So there is our final look. So ready for spring.
Mm-hmm.
And we are excited to do a couple more of these throughout. I think every other Thursday we'll be doing some YouTube lives. And can't wait to see you guys again. Right,
bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining.